All right, no pressure. Welcome to the first pitch of 100x ever. Um, Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. We're extremely grateful, and please hold your attention for all 8 of us and encourage us throughout. But yes, I do need some more encouragement for my first pitch. Good afternoon. My name is Richa. I'm one of the co-founders at Labhya, and we are relentless about vulnerable children learning in India. And before we move on, I invite all of you to gently close your eyes and just listen to the audio I'm about to share with you intently. You may open your eyes. This is the reality of more than 190 million vulnerable children in India today. 190 million children in India today go to public schools, and most of our children experience all types of abuse, extreme violence inside their homes and also in their communities, shame because of where they come from, disempowerment just in general, and also abject and severe poverty. Most of the children who go to public schools in India come from a household income of less than £3 a day. And our children are walking into public schools every day with a huge baggage of hopelessness and vulnerability, where the odds are stacked against them. This ensures that our children are less likely to pursue higher education, have decreased chances at employability, and have deteriorating mental health as they grow up. And in summary, children in public schools in India lack the essential skills required to sit in the classroom and learn. And there is an urgent crisis in India right now, where 1 in 5 children are dropping out of school before completion. Over 400 young people die by suicide every single day, and those are just the reported numbers. And almost 50% of the new workforce India deploys every year is unemployable. But this can be reversed and solved through social and emotional learning and international education best practice. In fact, studies by Columbia and University of Pennsylvania prove that every dollar invested in children's well-being yields a return of $11 in the form of health, employment, and education outcomes. So if we know the solution, why does the problem still exist? Well, when we spoke with our 3 main stakeholders, governments, teachers, and students, we understood that everyone wants children to learn better, everyone wants children to be happier, everyone wants children to be better citizens. And while there's a clear alignment of interest, there is a clear expertise gap at the teacher and student level to solve this problem. And so we at Labhya partner with Indian state governments to help them implement a daily social emotional learning class. So just like you would have a math, science, or English class, our children have a daily well-being class that they experience. And we do this in all public schools of the state every single day. Labhya impacts 2.4 million children every day today. And interestingly, through our government partners, we have mobilized $100 million per state per year towards children's well-being. 150,000 teachers are teaching this class every single day. And all in all, we have mobilized about $1 billion in the form of time and resources through our government partners towards children's well-being. But there is more to go, and there is more to the work that we do. We have experienced stories of change from our teachers who have become facilitators from teachers. We've experienced stories of joy, of resilience, of hope hope for our children, and hope for the world. But coming down to the numbers, which some of you might be more interested in, Boston Consulting Group recently did an external evaluation on our work, and I'm glad to say we passed with flying colors. We saw that 87% of our teachers reported positive shifts and tangible shifts in behavior because of our program, and we saw increase in academic learning outcomes and attendance because of our program. We're also grateful to be supported by Selena Gomez as their first grantees in Asia, making way for many more. Our programs have been visited by the former First Lady of the United States, launched by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and we are grateful to be recognized as one of the most impactful and scalable well-being interventions in the world by Lego Foundation. And this is the A-team behind all the magic. I'm Richa. I'm one of the co-founders, as you know. I'm a teacher turned entrepreneur, went to Harvard Graduate School of Education, serve on UNICEF India as a board member, and I also work with the UN Secretary General as one of the 17 leaders for the Sustainable Development Goals. My co-founder Vedant, who's right at the back in the purple kurta, is a DRK entrepreneur, the Commonwealth Youth Awardee, and Malika, who's also here, is a chartered accountant, worked at KPMG and the US State Department. And beyond the three of us, we have an army of more than 150 people who are not just passionate and skilled, but also very proximate to the problem that we are solving today. And we're extremely grateful to 100X for bringing us today here and giving us this space, and also to all the partners who have supported us globally to build this movement of children's well-being globally. And many of them are doing this for the very first time, are investing in children's well-being for the very, very first time. Our audacious goal is to impact 30 million children by 2030. And that's a huge, huge, huge goal. And to reach there, we need 3 audacious leaps. Very simple. The first is the leap of evidence to prove rigorously that quite simply, when children are regulated, they learn better. The second is the leap of systemic scaling to partner with more state governments and encourage them to scale our program. And the third is to raise catalytic capital to ensure that this happens beyond us and on a global scale. And that's us in summary. We institutionalize well-being programs in governments. We work with 2.4 million children. We are on a pathway to work with 30 million children by 2030. And to do that, in the next 2 years, we're looking to mobilize $7 million in grant funding to ensure that we're able to have the right step to our start. And so, as Labhya, we are building the world's largest, biggest global movement for children's well-being, and I sincerely invite each and every one of you to take a step and join us. Thank you.